Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I actually just got home from work not that long ago and I actually have somewhere to be like in the next 45 minutes, so I'm gonna try and make this as fast and knowledgeable as I can. This is gonna be okay. I actually have notes, okay? So I wanted to share with you guys my top 5 drugstore foundations that I absolutely love, that you can go out and get right now if you wanted to, like right now if you wanted to, and just tell you guys a little bit about them and give you guys like a price range, or not a price range, but let you guys know how much they cost. That way you guys have an idea before you go to the drugstore to go purchase them or to go look at them. But yeah, this is my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. So if you guys want to know more, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so the first foundation that I have is the Cover. Excuse me if they are dirty, because my foundations sometimes can tend to get very dirty. And I don't clean them very often, or I don't clean them at all. So yeah, they're just, some of them are just dirty, so excuse me. Also, you know what, let me disclose this before I get into the foundations. This is what works for my type of skin. I have a combination skin, so around my face I am pretty normal, but on my T-zone, this area, this area here, I actually tend to get very oily. So like I said, this stuff is what works for me. More than likely, you will probably have to go through multiple foundations before you find the one that you really love and the one that works for your skin. Before you go looking for foundations, please study yourself and figure out what kind of skin you have. That way, when you go and you purchase your foundation, or when you go and find the foundation that you are looking for, or whatever the case is, your foundation works for you and not against you. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and disclose that. I'm just letting you guys know what worked for me. So the very first foundation that I want to talk about, and let me just, this is another disclosure, sorry. I'm not going like in specific order, like from worst to best or from best to worst. Like, I absolutely love all these 5 and I recommend all these 5. These are my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. So yeah, and right now I'm currently not wearing any foundation on my face. I just have the Revlon lip gloss, which is this one, on my lips, and I have concealer under my eyes and on my eyelids. My brows are done, and I have mascara. I'm not wearing any foundation, I'm not wearing any blush, I'm not wearing anything at all. This morning I just got up and I was like, let's roll. And yeah, I woke up pretty late this morning, so okay, so the very first foundation that I want to talk about is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins E, sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 20. That's a lot, okay? That is a little bit too much for me to say, okay? But it is this one, and I know you can find it. Like, I know that you can definitely still find this in the drugstore, but I think that they're switching up the packaging. Like, I don't think it's gonna look like this forever. I think like once they sell whatever they have left on the shelves, they're gonna change the packaging, because I went on the website to get some information for you guys on this foundation and to get like the cost, and it had a different packaging. So this is the first one that I want to talk about. I love this foundation. This is probably like the second or third one that I buy, because I am honestly My love for this foundation goes hard, okay? It is medium to full coverage. A little teeny tiny bit of foundation goes a very long way with this one. It is lightweight regardless of the fact that it is full coverage. It is so lightweight, and it gives me a healthy, like, it just makes my skin look healthy. And even though it is a matte foundation, it still gives me like a little bit of a subtle glow. Like, it's not like, you know, where my skin is like dying to breathe type of thing, you know. But it does still give me like a subtle glow. I do set it with a setting powder because, like I said, I am oily, so regardless, I set all my foundations with a setting powder. But there are some foundations that are matte enough to the point where you don't have to set, but I do set anyways. But this one has vitamins E, B3, and B5. So if you're looking for like healthy looking skin while still like having your oil under control, guys, this is an amazing ass foundation. Like, it's amazing. And it's $11.99 at Ulta, and it's $12.46 at Walmart. That's what that's the pricing that I found. And it has a pump. It has a pump. Usually drugstore foundation, well, they've definitely been like, their foundation game has been like on point lately, growing, you know, as we go. But the next foundation that I want to talk about, which is my second on my list, is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily foundation, which is this one. I'm sure everyone has seen this at the drugstore. At my local H-E-B, it's like $5 and something tax, I don't know, whatever, and then it comes out to like $6. This was the very first foundation that I purchased, and I absolutely love this foundation. This is my ride or die foundation. It is lightweight. It is not full coverage. For me personally, it is not full coverage, but I like the fact that it's not full coverage. This is just a perfect everyday wear foundation. You cannot go wrong with this. This does not set in my fine lines. I have like wrinkle lines here. Watch, let me smile. You see this right here? This foundation tends to like separate there because of my smile lines, and this just, it doesn't happen. So I love this foundation. It's a great everyday wear foundation. It is lightweight, and I like the fact that it isn't full coverage. Like, you can still kind of sort of see my imperfections, because I feel like that looks more natural when you can still see your imperfections, and when you can kind of sort of still see your dark spots. It doesn't really like, is she wearing foundation? Is she not wearing foundation? You know, is that natural skin? Is that not natural skin? That's like, you know, you leave people wondering, you know. That's why I like this foundation. And it is my very first love. This is the very first foundation that I purchased at the drugstore. And so I mentioned that this one has a pump and this one does not have a pump. Obviously, you have to either pour this foundation onto your little foundation area, or you can go ahead and put it on your sponge. So that was my second foundation. Let's go ahead and get into my third foundation. And my third foundation is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Guys, this would be my number one drugstore foundation if my skin didn't hate it so much. I have very sensitive skin. That's one of the reasons why I'm not trying these foundations, because like showing you how they look on my skin, because yeah, my skin would just not be having it. I'd be like red like a tomato, and then I'd probably like break out and stuff. So oh my god, I absolutely love this foundation, but for some reason my skin does not. Like, When I first started using it, it was completely normal and I was like, yes, I love this foundation. I live, I die. And then after a while, like after a few applications, my skin started to burn every time I applied it. And then I loved the finish of this foundation so much that I didn't care. Like I kept applying the foundation even if it burned. Such a bad beauty influencer, I know. Okay, maybe y'all shouldn't be listening to me because I die hard for the makeup, okay? Like I don't even care if my face is melting off, okay? Like I will still go hard for the makeup. But yeah, okay. So this does exactly what the name of the foundation says it does. It is a foundation and concealer. It is a 2-in-1. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. You can definitely build this up. It does not separate in my fine lines or set into my fine lines. It is $9.99 on the Milani website, and I believe at H-E-B it's like $8 plus tax. In Texas we have H-E-B, so it's like $8 plus tax. It comes out to like $9. It is very, very smooth. Like and it comes with a pump, okay? And I like the smell. I don't know. I like the smell. I feel like a lot of people don't like the smell, but I actually really like the smell. And like I said, I absolutely love the finish of this foundation and how it wears, and it controls my oils, and I love it, but my skin just does not. And I still used it after that. That's how hard this foundation goes. I still used it after that, and then it just got to the point where it became unbearable, and I was just like, okay, Larissa, like you need to chill, okay? Like you need to just chill. So I chilled, and I'm mentioning it because I love it so much, but my skin does not. What type of shit, man? Okay, on to my fourth Drugstore foundation. I don't know what that was, okay? My mind is going out, in and out, okay? So my fourth Drugstore foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. Guys, this foundation is matte as... I'm not gonna say it, okay? It is matte. Like this is one of the foundations that you can get by without setting. I do not recommend that you use this foundation if you have dry skin because it will look patchy. This is how matte this foundation is. However, if you are looking for a more glowy, dewy, hydrating foundation, they have the Pro Glow foundation, which is the sister of this one, but it is dewy and this one is matte. So this is for more like hydrating, and you know, this one literally makes your face look like you need to breathe, okay? Like that's how matte this is. But I love this foundation so much because I put it on and it does not move, okay? This is the foundation that like I put on when, you know, I need my foundation not to play me, okay? This is my go-to safe foundation. I know this foundation has my back, okay? My oils do not move this foundation at all. It does not like come off of my face at all, unless of course like you touch your face and stuff. Obviously then the foundation is like gonna come off, right? But honestly, I love this foundation. Ride or Die foundation. I am obsessed, and I have one for my dry skin girlies out there. Guys, you guys are missing out, okay? The only thing that I do not like about this foundation is that it does not have a pump. It has like a little squeezy. It has like a, no. It has like a little squeezy applicator thing, and then things like that happen, okay? Things like that happen without pumps. So it's 2019, L'Oreal. What's going on? They recently came out with a new one, so never mind. I take that back, L'Oreal. Shit. I take it back. But they came out with a new one, and it has like a little pump thingy on it. I have not tried it though, but I believe that one is like $15.99. And this one is $8 and something cents at Target. So I'm definitely going to be pulling for this one instead of the $15.99 one. Although the $15.99 one does come with a pump. So now I'm just going on a tangent. Okay, let's move on. We're going to move on to my fifth favorite drugstore foundation. And that is another CoverGirl foundation, which is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. And it is this foundation right here. I actually have it in 2 shades, although this one has already basically ran out. Look. And it has a pump, okay? They did it with the damn pump. They brought it. And this one is this one and this one, you guys. This one is definitely a lot more matte than this one is. Like this one, I think it's because it has SPF. It has like, you know, it gives you like a little bit of a glow because like SPF is like oily kind of base. I'm not sure. But this one is definitely matte made, okay? Like this is matte. It isn't as matte as this one. It's like between, I guess, the L'Oreal and this one, the Elixir one. It is very long lasting and long wearing, you guys. I absolutely love this one. This one is, I want to see if it smells. It is, it's like a moussey, look, let me show you this. It's like a moussey texture. Let me see if you can see. You see? And it doesn't like run. It doesn't run. It's like very moussey and like, I feel like that's when you know, like, oh shit, you know? That's when you know, like, this foundation's gonna go hard in the paint. I feel like that's when you know. It does kind of have like a chemical smell. I don't know, like, I don't know, but it is a really, really great foundation. It helps minimize it definitely helps minimize my pores, in my opinion. And they do have a great shade range, but it also leaves you with a very healthy looking skin. Not so much like healthy, glowy, dewy, but just very healthy and smooth, and it just looks skin-like, and I absolutely love that. And I'm not sure if it's like a full 12-hour wear. Maybe I should do like a test on one of these foundations to see how long it truly lasts, especially because I'm a mom, and like, you know, I feel like we go through different, you know, things throughout the day than somebody who isn't a mom, and like it'd be cool to see like how long, you know, one of these truly lasts. But yeah, that is my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations, you guys. I also wanted to mention that beneath all these foundations, I also use a primer, and I use the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Pore Minimize primer, and this honestly works. It minimizes my pores, and I absolutely love it. I don't know how much it is, you guys, but you can find it at the drugstore. They sell it Walgreens, CVS, H-E-B, Walmart, Target. They have it everywhere. I absolutely love this foundation. I haven't really experienced enough foundations. I haven't really experienced enough primers to be able to make like a primer video, like my top 5 primers. But this one I absolutely love. They have a matte one. They have one that reduces redness. They have this is the Blur and Smooth one. They have all different kinds of primers. And on top of that, I also recommend that you guys apply your foundation with a sponge. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Before, I would apply my foundation with a brush, and for some reason it would leave like, not for some reason, obviously I had streaks on my face because of the brush, and I didn't like, I was just like, what, like, why is this happening? And I just didn't know at the time. And then I discovered sponges, and I was like, you know what, game over. Like, I no longer apply my foundation with any brushes at all. I use sponges. This just gives you like a flawless, can I speak? This just gives you like a flawless airbrushed look. On top of that, if you go too hard with the foundation, like if you put a little bit too much foundation where your face is like, hey, whoa, whoa, the foundation, what? The word vomit. The sponge soaks up all the excess foundation and like just leaves you with the right amount of foundation. You know what I mean? So I definitely recommend these sponges. This is a Maybelline one. It has a flat top with this little angled area, and this fits perfectly right under my eyes. I love it to set and to apply and to blend out my concealer, and then this part to blend out my foundation. The Real Techniques is, this one's like $8 I believe, and then this one is like $6 plus taxes. And yeah, I absolutely love these sponges. You can get them at your local drugstore. They sell them everywhere. Maybelline, Real Techniques, and yeah, that is it for my video, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed me rambling on for the past 20 minutes of the foundations that I absolutely love at this drugstore. And I am out the door, okay, because I gotta go, and I'm gonna take my coffee to go. I always get a hazelnut iced coffee with cream. I feel like iced coffees are like a hit and miss, you know, you never know what you're gonna get, and today I got the perfect one. I mean, look at that, look at this color. It's like perfect. It's the perfect color. It's not too dark, it's not too light, you know what I mean? It's the perfect color. So yeah, I hope, like I said, that everybody enjoyed my video, and let me know what you think down below, and let me know if you try any of these foundations. Okay, peace.